Hey everybody, it's Byron Keelan with the Freedom Principle. Just giving you a wrap up from the legislative day today. Had a very busy day. Started out this morning testifying in support of HB 2355, which is Holly Jones's bill on food as medicine. This is a really important bill that we need to get passed this session. It will help us reduce Medicaid costs. It will help us really increase health and agriculture, in Missouri, and it really is already supported in 16 other states, and it is part of the Make America Healthy Again type movement. So we really need you to contact senators and tell them to support HB 2355, and let's get this one done. Next, I had a really good meeting with Senator Ben Brown and his staff today regarding Senate Bill 986. That bill, which is the state version of the SAVE Act, was passed out of the was passed out of the Senate Elections Committee this week and is now ready to be scheduled for a floor vote to be perfected. But because of the timing on this, and that it was rejected by the committee and then due to misunderstanding, and then had to go back to the Senate floor to be reconsidered in committee, again, it's really delayed. And so what we really need for people, if we really want to get this bill passed this session, is that we need people to contact Senator Luetkemeyer and Senator O'Laughlin and encourage them to add this to the perfection calendar so it can be perfected and then passed as soon as possible, so that we can get it over to the House and get it into a really good committee there and get it passed before the end of session here. So please, we're talking about the Federal SAVE Act. This is our version of the SAVE Act, and that would stop any non-citizen from registering to vote. And so it's really important that we accomplish this session, because we need it for our elections as soon as possible. So we encourage you to contact, again, Senator O'Laughlin and Senator Luetkemeyer and tell them to add this to the perfection calendar immediately, and then to bring it to the floor vote. Also, Senate Bill 896, which is another election integrity bill, which would ban additional third-party funding for elections. That's on the perfection calendar. We need to contact Senator Luetkemeyer and Senator O'Laughlin and tell them to also get that one perfected and passed so they can get over to the House and get it passed before the end of session. Also, Senate Bill 977, which is Senator Schroer and Nicola's bill on Sharia law. That's going to be heading to the House soon. It's going to be heading to the Intergovernmental Affairs Committee, which is chaired by Representative Tricia Burns. And so look for that to be on the hearing calendar here probably next week. And we need to get this bill passed also. This bill would prohibit any courts or any governments from using foreign laws as a guide for any kind of government or contract type laws. And so this is really, to stop potentially the influence of Sharia law and some other foreign government laws that are coming down the pipe here. So, and lastly, Senate Bill, we need you to contact Senator Luetkemeyer and Senator O'Laughlin. It seems like we're asking you to contact them a lot, but the problem is that they're bottlenecking everything up in the Senate. And so it really is important that we get them to value the importance of these bills and hear us out. But tell them to bring up HJR 173, which is the repeal of the state income tax, and the Taxpayer Protection Act, which is HJR 169. The HJR 169 is just as important, if not even more important, than HJR 173. This will establish tying our government spending to not only inflation, but to population growth, which is the caps that we really need. So please contact them, tell them to pass HJR 169 and 173, not just one, not just HJR 173. HJR 173 we know is the governor's priority, But really, HJR 169, as I said again, is the Taxpayer Protection Act. That actually will cap government spending. That actually will cap and help us reduce property taxes and real property taxes and even sales taxes in the future. So again, please contact them and tell them to pass both bills, not just one. So thank you, and please check us out at freedomprincipalmo.org. Sign up, join our organization, and help us continue the fight in Jefferson City. Thank you.